I want to welcome everybody back to What Do You Think, where your opinion matters. I have a special guest today, Miss Cee Cee. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show.
All
Thank you
right,
so much, Seymour Clips, for having me today.
no problem. So we're going to critique this video about a young woman from Florida. Um, she was in the gym, and after further research, because I wasn't sure at first if she knew the guy or whatever, but she has seen him in that gym before, so she thought it was okay to let him in. And guess what? He ended up trying to attack her. So what
Oh,
we're yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the video, and after the video, we're going to some discuss some do's and don'ts, what she might have did wrong, what she did right, and what would Cee Cee, which is she's a female too, so she can relate. What would she have done in the situation? So let's play the video, and then we'll just take it from there. You ready, Cee Cee?
yes.
Okay, here we go.
Surveillance video captured the incredible moment a Tampa woman fought off an attacker at her apartment complex's gym.
I said, if I keep going, if I keep pushing, I keep fighting, he's going to stop. He's going to let go, and he finally did.
24-year-old Nishali Alma, a personal trainer, told Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies she was exercising alone around 10 p.m. on January 22nd when she saw a man she'd previously seen at the gym trying to get in.
Whenever he was at the door, I buzzed him in, and he came inside. My thought process was, like you said, like it was just another dude coming in to work out.
But after 25-year-old Xavier Thomas Jones entered, this happened instead.
Next thing you know, I get up from doing my workout, and I grab my phone, and he just approaches me. And not a single word was exchanged. As soon as he was approaching me, I pushed him. I said, bro, what the F are you doing? I said, get away from me. And he kept trying to come towards me and kept reapproaching me.
Video shows Thomas Jones chasing her around the gym before grabbing Alma and pinning her down.
In my mind, I knew I was stronger than him, and I knew I could fight back.
The seasoned weightlifter seen here holding her attacker in a chokehold while trying to call 911 before throwing more punches, leading Thomas Jones to release his grip. Self-defense expert Patrick Lockton at New York City's Krav Maga Institute says Alma's quick thinking under pressure was key.
She fought back, and the most important thing, she didn't freeze. She didn't fall into that trap.
Alma immediately ran outside, escaping to a nearby apartment. Now she's sharing her story and encouraging other women with similar experiences to do the same.
No other person should go through this. No other person should have to feel like this. No other person should have to go through a situation like this.
Experts say avoiding an incident like this starts with being aware of your surroundings and moving quickly if you're in danger.
Getting in the way, creating obstacles, creating an opportunity, a space between you and your attacker. So I'd be going straight for vulnerable. So again, just the eyes, hitting him in the nose with a phone, strike him in the throat, because everybody, it's soft tissue there, it's soft tissue in your eyes as well, and it's going to hurt everybody no matter how strong you are.
Authorities were able to track down Thomas Jones and arrested him the next day. He pled not guilty to charges of sexual battery, false imprisonment, and kidnapping, and will appear in court next month. An attorney for Thomas Jones did not
I'm sorry.
I hope they throw the book at him.
I do too.
respond to NBC's request for comment.
The day he was arrested and the day they caught him, I saw the whole thing go down. It was a relief.
Priscilla Thompson, NBC.
Now, of course, yeah, that's kind of that's really something, because you want to trust people, but obviously your intentions sometimes are different than other people's intentions. Am I correct or no?
Yes, you're so correct. And, for him being a familiar face and they're in an apartment complex, it's easy to take something like that for granted.
Indeed, indeed. They say statistically that it's a possibility, and I say a possibility, that the person could be potentially the one who attacks you.
This is true.
Okay? So what I wanted to do, Miss Cee Cee, I wanted to really, really get your opinions on the video and ask you a couple of questions. Do you have anything before I start my line of questions to say about this incident?
Well, first thing I want to say is this is very eye opening. I mean, as a single woman that has to navigate through society typically by myself, a situation like this is very scary. And, I can imagine, you know, something like this happening without having the foreknowledge or even the just the shock factor. I wouldn't have been prepared for such a thing. So yeah, this was just, it was pretty eye-opening. Definitely some things I need to consider when I'm moving around society.
Okay, okay. That's cool. So, one of my questions to you is, what did you notice about the victim's demeanor at the time of the attack?
Well, the first thing that I noticed is she didn't seem to show any fear. She seemed readily prepared to defend herself,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was really awesome because I put myself in her shoes and I'm thinking, would I have just frozen? Would I have been a deer in headlights? Would I have truly been a victim? I think she handled that very well. I mean, she was immediately like, "Hey, get away from me." She made distance. I was really impressed with her initial reaction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. What are things that you can do to be safe when you're alone? If if the situation was on you, but not so much as the whole situation, but you were there by yourself, you knew something could happen, because you should always be prepared for whatever is not there.
Hmm.
So, like I said, what do you think you could have did to, like, be prepared for something like this?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Prior to seeing this video,
Hmm.
I would have been oblivious. I think I need to take better care of myself when I'm alone and being aware of my surroundings. I think I take that for granted. And as far as what I would have done or how I could have reacted, I'm not even going to pretend like I would know. This whole situation is really scary to me, and it's making me kind of reevaluate how I want to move going forward. I mean,
Mm.
I noticed in the video there was the gentleman that they interviewed, and he was a Krav Maga
Yes.
creature, and methods of self-defense are necessary, and without that teaching, I wouldn't have necessarily known, oh, poking the eye, hitting the throat, that type of thing. So these are things I'm definitely going to take forward with me. So I'm glad you're showing this video because hopefully our viewers will be able to see this as well and take some pointers, because I know I surely am.
Yeah, a little bit of training goes a long way. I never thought of training as being a waste of time, but I used to think that, there's a lot of training out here that, I'll never run into that situation. But guess what? You will never know what kind of situation you will run into until it happens.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And nobody wants to be a victim. So I
No.
think that the best thing to avoid being a victim
Hmm.
is to be prepared.
Yes, yes, most definitely. Um, Not only is it Krav Maga, there's other methods of protecting yourself. I took the Opata class, and they taught us about joint manipulation. And
Oh,
actually, joint manipulation is very, very handy, if you're a woman or a man, because they teach you, when you bend the joint, the body follows. Okay, because of the pain. It's called joint manipulation, and it's also called pain compliance.
okay.
Okay, so I would strongly recommend that to some females, because when it comes to joint manipulation and pain compliance, it doesn't take a big amount of muscle on your arm. It just take a big amount of muscle in your brain. You just got to remember it. That's all. It's
Right.
really quick. It's really simple.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not going to talk your head off about that one. I just wanted to bring that up. Let me just get this one question out as well.
Thank you. And I think that was a valid point. Thank you for sharing with that.
Absolutely.
And, I think it's just as valid as knowing the Claude McGraw, because
Yeah.
joint manipulation may be just a quick first step
Yeah.
for, us as women or anybody that's vulnerable,
And it's
to
real
learn to
easy to
protect
do.
themselves. So, yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's real easy to do. I would like for you to take the time out to look up joint manipulation, and when you see how easy it is, if you're, God forbid, I hope it never happens, but if the thing comes along, you will know what to do, and it's so simple to do, and I'm telling you, you will get out that situation. It doesn't matter how big. I've seen it with my own eyes. It does not matter how big the person is. You perform that on them, they will go down quick as hell.
Mm,
All you gotta do is bend a finger back or bend a wrist back.
the more you know, huh?
The more you grow. All right,
Hmm.
so let me get this question out real quick. So, have you personally ever been in a threatening encounter with a stranger alone?
Thankfully, no. I've never had an encounter like this. And, you know, as I said, the way I have to, move around in society, there are times that I'm, out late because I'm getting off of work and I'm leaving a Walmart or a Meijer grocery store. And I'm just walking to my car, got my keys in my hand,
There you go.
totally oblivious, just thinking about my day.
Hmm.
And I'm going to have to start just being aware
Hmm.
and not kind of being in my own world and being so comfortable. I think we all need to do that, especially with the way society is going now.
Hmm.
Typically, I've seen, usually we used to think, well, there's a lot of good in people, but it seems like the bad is coming out. All you have to do is watch the news. You got to be careful. And like I said, being prepared, I
Hmm.
think is the best thing. But no, thankfully, no, I've never encountered such a thing. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. If I had, I really hoped some type of killer instinct would have come out in me, because I am 120 pounds soaking wet
Hmm.
and I have no training, and definitely something I'm going to take the time to educate myself so that I am not a victim in the future.
Okay, I got another question, and my question is: do you think, as a female, it is wise to be in such a community type place where everybody can come in? Do you think it's wise to be alone, like she was, regardless of what she was doing, working out, having a
Mhm.
drink? Do you think it's wise to be in a place alone that is so open to the community?
Unfortunately, not. I mean, if there's no physical security guard there, had it not been for those cameras and had it not been
Hmm.
for her, foreknowledge with the self-defense, she certainly, this could have been a totally different story and it would have been very sad.
Hmm.
So no, I think, as people, not just women, but women in particularly, because I mean, technically, we are preyed upon. Unfortunately, I think that if we see we're in a surrounding that doesn't look protected, that doesn't look safe, or a surrounding even that, whether you think it's safe or not, that you are vulnerable, the best bet is maybe save that activity for later. Maybe come to the gym when there are more people out, or if are going to the grocery store, park near the door where there's lighting. Don't take the space farthest from the door just because you like the walk and want to get the air. It's not safe.
Right.
So yeah, definitely, I do think that's something women need to think about
Hmm.
and try to find time. I mean, I know time. Everybody's so busy, and to take on another task, hey, it's your life. This would save your life. So
Hmm.
definitely, I think that if you see you're going to be in a position where you're going to be vulnerable, it's best just to not do it.
Right. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to queue up another video, really short video, of her actually taking the time out to inspire other women with the Krav Maga class, and she's a participant in this video. So let me cue that up, and so people can see that. Okay, so this is going to be the video that I queued up, so we can get a look at the aftermath of her having that situation, dealing with it, and the guy having all the charges that he has against him. It's going to be in this video.
Look at her guns.
Yeah. You know, it's good to stay ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the second you slack is the second you know, go towards falling. So
Yes.
let's play this video. You ready?
Yes.
She grabs around the head.
She's the brave young lady known across America as Wonder Woman after fighting off an attacker at the gym.
I go to grab.
Look where we found her today, helping other women learn self-defense.
Boom. Inside. Right. Boom. Frame.
24-year-old Nashli Alma was working out at the gym in her apartment complex in Tampa when the assailant, a fellow tenant in the building, tried to grab her.
And he kept coming towards me, so we ended up over here around the bench where he was on the other side here. We're going back and forth. You know, I was trying to create some space.
She's chased to the other side of the gym where she whacks the dude with her phone. Even when wrestled to the gym mat floor,
Damn, I didn't know she was hitting him in the face with the phone. She was.
I wasn't
rocking
fearful.
him.
It was more like, I won't let this man touch me. It was just all instinct. Just react to it, fight back, be vocal, fight.
They go out of frame, and here's what you didn't see.
So we get pushed off the camera, and this is where he tries to put me in a chokehold. And I wiggled out of that, and I was able to elbow him in the face, and I grabbed his beard hairs, and I can see that he's hurt. So that's when I was able to get up, and I just ran out the door.
The guy looks totally wiped out.
Up kick. Boom.
Now Nashli has teamed up with UFit Gyms and instructor Jason Bleistein, an expert in Krav Maga, the Israeli martial art.
When you're in these
Israeli.
situations,
I was trying to figure out where
freeze.
that
But
martial
if
art
you take
comes
these classes, you gain the confidence, you gain the empowerment to fight back.
When she ran, she put a bench between, her and the attacker and used obstacles, which we teach all the time.
Now, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, I would just like to say that whether you're male or female, because there are plenty of videos out there where there are males in the same situation. Situation awareness is a must.
Yes.
Don't be too distracted by what's going on, and don't forget there are people that are trying to distract you.
Yes.
Okay, so be on your guard. Look around. Establish exits.
Established exits. I think that's a really good point. And this story is amazing because her comeback, not only did she survive, but she's given back to the community, which means a lot because she's taken her experience and doesn't want that to happen to anyone else, which just makes this whole situation just very beautiful. The outcome just really makes me feel good. But that lady, she does deserve the title Wonder Woman. I'm very proud of her.
I am too. And looking at this story made me just want to say, I need to show this to everybody in case they didn't see it. I'm pretty sure where the news outlets that did cover it, they have their audience, but I wanted to push it a little bit further for this young lady. Pick up on people's.
I think that was a great idea because everyone needs to know this. Self-defense, self-awareness, environmental awareness.
Yes.
This definitely was an eye-opener for me. Thank you so much, Seymour. This was great.
And like I said, in conclusion, pick up on other people's demeanors because everybody wants to be your friend. There are people out there that want to be your foe. So I wanted to thank Cee Cee for coming on out onto the presentation of what do you think.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate sharing this with you.
Yes, give the people a shout out to your social medias. I forgot to do that, so they'll know where to find you because of your input today.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, you guys, I am on YouTube, and you can find me on YouTube as Invisible, one word, one's second word. Also, you can find me on TikTok. I am Invisible One. And if you like conspiracy theories and just fun facts, check me out. Thank you.
All right now. Everybody take care. God bless.
Bye.